Hello all, welcome back to another video and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Today on the channel I'm going to be continuing on my review series for the Planet of the Apes film series, and today we are looking at the first of the rebooted trilogy with Rise of the Planet of the Apes, directed by Rupert Wyatt, known for The Escapist and Captive State. And it is starring James Franco, Frida Pinton, Andy Serkis, John Lithgow, Tom Felton and Brian Cox. Being the first Planet of the Apes film in 10 years since the infamous remake from Tim Burton. When I originally saw the poster of this and the trailer upon its release, I didn't really had any desire in the slightest to see this film. Me and my brother Mike pick a film for us to go and see, and we decided to go on release day to see Rise of the Planet of the Apes. There wasn't much else we fancied seeing. We went with Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and wow, this was one of the biggest surprises for me, going to see this on release day at Cineworld in Bradford, and yeah, absolutely just wowed by it. It's been 7 years since I last seen this movie. Does it still hold up? Let's find out. So the film focuses on scientist Will, played by James Franco, who performs a presentation with a new drug, the ALZ1112, to cure Alzheimer's. Perform this experiment with a chimpanzee named Bright Eyes, a bit of a nod there to the original. However, Bright Eyes is very protective of her newborn and she escapes her cage. She dies that day. So Will decides to take care of Caesar as a newborn. This drug inherited onto Caesar from his late mother. As years gone by, Caesar grows and grows signs of intelligence. Will decides to try and find a cure with his dad's illness of Alzheimer's, and for a number of 5 years, Will gives his father, played by John Lithgow, this new treatment, a lot more active and a lot more up and about. His father has the strength to play the piano. He used to be a music teacher. Will forms a relationship with primatologist Caroline. Will's father's condition and starting to show signs of being unwell again. Will decides to find some new results in this drug to cure his father's condition again. Will's father is being threatened by his next door neighbour after attempting to drive his own vehicle. Caesar then is furious with his next door neighbour's reaction, and then he is taken to this animal control centre. The person that works there, Dodge Landon, is mistreating the apes. Caesar decides to form a plan in order to gather the apes together, escape this animal control centre, and to start a new uprise in his own power. Stephen Jacobs works with a new drug, ALZ113, and then there is this virus that slowly deteriorates, which has a knock-on effect with some of his co-workers and colleagues. What are my thoughts on Rise of the Planet of the Apes? I think this is an absolutely awesome, a breath of fresh air for this film series. Special effects are just amazing. The whole slow burn development is just fascinating to watch. James Franco puts in 110% to his lead role here. I really liked the main actress as well, who had a really good performance. Tom Felton's Dodge Landon, who's pretty mean-spirited villain that you just love to hate, which gives props to the actor whose score is really good. Scenes across the bridge in San Francisco is absolutely awesome, with the Golden Bridge, where you see the apes are just swinging along, so cool, and then you see these humans under pressure of what they're dealing with here and protecting like themselves from this riot. But all the apes want to do is to go their new homeland, essentially. I thought the character of Caesar was absolutely brilliant in this. I definitely got vibes of the Caesar played by Roddy McDowall, Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. There were some reminiscent of Escape from the Planet of the Apes practical effects. I really enjoyed this. Some of the action sequences were really cool, especially like in the last 20 minutes of the film. One scene where I think they're using like javelin sticks, go onto like this road, and the cars, the apes were just taking no shit for an answer, really. Original story to the film series. I like how the film paid homage to the original in regards to the use of a couple of the famous one-liners spoken by Taylor in the original newspaper that shows all three of the main space crew members in the original in this, and obviously the reference of Bright Eyes. And I loved the communication sequences between Caesar and the orangutan. Is it the Serkis orangutan, where they do like sign language? I found that really interesting to watch. This film has a non-official side villains, where characters that you don't particularly like, the pilot guy, Stephen Jacobs, makes some rash decisions, especially that has an effect on Cobra, who would play a big part into Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I think the runtime is spot on. I think the pacing is top notch here. John Lithgow played an excellent gentle side character in this with Will's father. This holds a special place in my heart because this was the first Planet of the Apes film that I went to see, both at the cinema, but the first Planet of the Apes film I actually saw. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, an 8.5 out of 10. I think this is such a great breath of fresh air for the film series. So guys, let me know your thoughts on Rise of the Planet of the Apes. What's your thoughts on the film series as a whole? I would love to know all of that good stuff in the comments down below. So thanks for watching, cheers for stopping by, and until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.